Welcome back to another episode of Airtasker Trash. In this episode, we're going to be looking at people who need their resume done for them. Because in general, there's two types of people. The first person is the person who always does their resume and is always updating it with all the things that they do, with certificates and everything. Now the second person, that's the person who will be stuck in the same dead-end job and they couldn't think of anything worse than doing their resume. What this website does, Airtasker, is it brings the two together. It's actually very sexual. There's no sexual things like this on Airtasker, so if you're looking for that, you're going to have to look on Craigslist. Now I understand why resumes are important, but something even more important is knowing how to articulate and bullshit your way through job interviews. Because you need to be able to think on your feet. If an employer asks you in a job interview, what's your best strength, you're going to have to answer quickly with something like, I'm outgoing. Now the first one we're going to look at, write my resume. Need someone to rebuild my resume to meet current trends. It needs to be up to date, template, and rewording from its current lengthy format to something more concise. I can see why it's lengthy because this Airtasker ad, it's really long. It's not heaps long, but there's so much stuff that she doesn't need to put in it. Like down here she writes, I will need to speak to you regarding my background so you have a clear idea of what I have done and what I want. So what's all this crap that you've put in it anyway, if you have to talk to them anyway? But she's getting a lot of bites. She's offered $125. I reckon there'd be professional resume writers just all over this website. Help me apply for a New South Wales government job. So those guys that just sit around in their vests and don't really do anything, just smoking cigarettes. I need help modernizing and updating my resume and writing a tailored application for a finance job. The application needs to be in line with the New South Wales Government Capabilities Framework. You've given us nothing there. Those 3 lines, how can someone take that and make a resume out of it? This is what I don't understand. No one knows you better than yourself. No one can take what you've written and turn that into a resume. I'm sorry, mate, but for a government job, I actually understand why he might not be able to write a resume if he's applying for that. Setting his goals high. LinkedIn profile update. I don't even want to talk about that. I've never heard of anyone getting a job through LinkedIn, but it's been there for a while. I know I said earlier that everyone should do their own resume because no one knows them as well as they know themselves. But I think I found an example of someone who might actually need this. So she writes, check my resume and pay me as the title. The description is, check my resume and pay me $50 with the $ after the 50 please. I actually think she might need someone to do the job interview for her as well. Well, that's going to wrap it up. Thanks for watching, guys. If you enjoyed it, like and subscribe, watch my other episodes, and I'll see you on the next one.